Welcome back to Charlie Talks Global, where today we're diving into the vibrant cultures that make our world so fascinating.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're looking at something that, it sounds almost boringly normal. Laundry.
Laundry. Not exactly the sci-fi future we always imagined, maybe.
Right. But stick with us, because this is actually kind of a huge deal for robotics. We saw this video recently from Brett Adcock, the founder of Figure.
The robotics company.
Yeah, showing their Figure .02 robot putting clothes into a washing machine. Not in a lab, but like in a regular home.
Okay.
So our mission today is to unpack why that doing laundry is such a massive leap and what it signals for, robots actually becoming part of our daily lives at home.
Right. So let's break that down. Why is laundry so tough for a robot? I mean, compared to, say, what Figure was doing before, like in a BMW factory.
Yeah, that's the perfect contrast. Those industrial settings are, they're controlled, predictable. Yeah. The sources call them mapful open spaces. Everything's laid out. The robot knows exactly where things are. The tasks are repetitive.
Exactly. Assembly lines, sorting parcels on a conveyor, it's structured. The robot performs a defined task in a defined space.
But a home?
A home is chaos. Relatively speaking, for a robot, different layouts, stuff isn't always where you expect it. The goal might be a bit vague, like tidy up. Plus, you need safety, long-term interaction with people moving around. And then there's the laundry itself. Clothes aren't rigid like a cup or a car door.
Right. They flop around.
They're flexible, deformable, perceiving them, figuring out how to pick them up, how to manipulate them without, tying them in knots. It's incredibly difficult from a robotics perspective.
Makes sense. Folding a fitted sheet is hard enough for us.
Exactly. So that's challenge number one, the environment, and challenge number two, the objects themselves.
And in that video, you see Figure .02 doing this sort of semi-squat.
Right.
Really getting hands-on.
Yes, adapting its posture. That shows it's not just using its arms, it's using its whole body to stabilize and interact with the washing machine in that specific home setting.
So how does it do that? What's the tech making this possible?
Okay, so the brain behind it is this system Figure calls Helix. It's described as an end-to-end dual system visual language model.
Okay, dual system. What does that mean?
It means it kind of has two parts working together. There's a system 2, which is a bigger vision language model, handles the high-level thinking, like understanding the request, puts the clothes in the washer, and looking at the scene. It runs at about 7 to 9 times a second.
So the reasoning part.
Right. Then there's System 1. This one's smaller, faster, and 80 million parameter transformer model. Its job is precise body control, taking the plan from System 2 and translating it into actual joint movements, running at a super fast 200 times a second.
Wow, 200 hertz.
Yeah. So you get this combo of reasoning and reacting really quickly, going straight from language and what the robot sees to fluid movement.
And what's really interesting, or maybe surprising about the laundry demo, we knew Helix was good at controlling the upper body, the arms and hands.
We'd seen that before.
But this demo shows full body control. The way it bends its knees, adjusts its stance for stability while carefully placing the clothes. That suggests Helix is managing the whole robot, legs and all, much more intricately than maybe we'd realized.
That's a really key observation. Whole body coordination in an unstructured space.
Now, okay, some people pointed out online, it didn't finish the laundry, it just put clothes in the washer. No drying, no folding.
Right. And someone might think, well, that's not that impressive then.
Exactly. What's the response to that? Is it just a partial demo?
Well, yes, it's partial, but that's precisely the strategy. That's how you bridge the gap from the factory to the home. You don't try to make a robot that can do everything perfectly on day one in a chaotic home. You start with subtasks.
Ah, okay.
Master putting clothes in the washer first, in that specific context. Get that reliable. Then you build on it. Add the next step, maybe closing the door, maybe eventually adding detergent. You can strain the problem, solve it, then gradually expand the robot's capabilities and freedom.
So it's about incremental progress, mastering smaller skills in these less predictable environments before tackling the whole thing.
Exactly. It's a fundamental approach in robotics development, especially for moving into complex, real-world spaces like our homes.
And Figure seems to be applying this across the board, right? It's not just laundry. They've shown improvements elsewhere, too.
Yeah, absolutely. They recently benchmarked Figure .02 sorting parcels much faster, about 4 seconds per item, hitting a 95% barcode scan rate, which is pretty good.
And they've also developed their own battery, the F.03.
Right, focusing on energy density and safety, which is crucial if you want these electric robots working for longer periods, especially around people. It all ties together the AI brain, the physical dexterity, the power source, the step-by-step capability building.
Okay, so wrapping this up then, what's the main takeaway from this deep dive into robot laundry?
I think the core insight is that what looks like a small, maybe even mundane step for a robot putting clothes in a machine actually represents a huge leap. It shows they're starting to crack the code on real-world complexity, on operating safely and effectively outside of carefully controlled environments. It's about bringing sophisticated AI and advanced robotics together to navigate the messy, unpredictable reality of our human spaces.
So it makes you wonder, as robots get better at these constrained subtasks, mastering one small household chore after another, how quickly could our homes actually change? When do these become truly collaborative spaces? And, what's the next mundane task we'll suddenly see a robot tackling? Maybe loading the dishwasher. Something to think about next time you're facing a pile of chores.